everybody, welcome back. We're going to have to be fast because the sun is setting. Now, last week, I challenged viewers to join me in a month of daily acts of kindness, and I called them random acts of kindness. I had a few people question me and say, why am I doing random acts of kindness in December when the Random Acts of Kindness Foundation actually has their kindness month in February? Well, in Canada, we have always done a kind of pay it forward in December. And in the UK, Action for Happiness calls this Do Good December. For me, it just naturally seems to follow on from the gratitude season. Professor Sonja Lyubomirsky is a researcher on happiness, and she notes that in her lab research, there were 3 factors that most contributed to happiness. The first was gratitude, and we've spent a pretty good amount of time talking about gratitude here on 10,000 Days of Gratitude. The next was connection, and we've done some discussion of that, as well as the collaboration connection, which was an experiment on whether we could connect with others through the internet during this pandemic. So I thought it would be nice to end off the year with kindness, which is the 3rd of her most essential qualities for a happy life. Here at 10,000 Days of Gratitude, we practice gratitude, joy, oneness, or you might call that connection, and service. I chose the word service because I come from a spiritual background, but maybe service is too big of a word. And so it's good to start out the practice of service with something that we can all get behind and feel good about, which is kindness. It's okay and actually maybe quite useful to feel good about doing these acts of kindness, because the better we feel, the happier we are. And the happier we are, the more likely we are to do more acts of kindness. Altruism, when it's unexpected, tends to benefit the world by the person who receives the altruism paying it forward. And so that's why it's important as well to make sure that they're random. Sometimes we are kind because we're expected to be in our family or in our workplace or in our friendships. And so being kind for these reasons is transactional. And so it's not really an act of service or an act of altruism. When we start off on focusing on service, I like to stay with random acts of kindness. So I'm going to love you and leave you here, except to say that if you would like to receive weekly inspiration during this challenge to do an act of kindness every day, you can sign up to my email list. I'll leave it in the description box. And if you haven't downloaded my example of a calendar of just ideas for things that we can do that are kind every day, then you can do that, and it's free. One of the things that I did mention this week in my email to my subscribers is that it's important to make sure that you start off enjoying all of the acts that you do. So pick those ones that give you a really good smile. For what are you most grateful today?